Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So around this time last year I posted a similar video where I reflected on 2020. I see it as a little journal entry and sort of like a time capsule that I can look back on. That's what I'm doing in today's video as well. I'm going to start off by reflecting on 2021 and then I'm going to let you know on a few things that I would like to do in the new year, my intentions, my hopes for 2022. So during the first half of 2021, I feel like I did a lot of work on my mental health. Yes, I was in therapy from like February until June for my PTSD, and I found that therapy really helped. I no longer experience the symptoms that I did have, and I'm really proud of myself for doing that. So yeah, that was a big step for me. I feel like I did a lot for myself during that time. I was not thriving at all. I sort of remember it as if I was thriving, but I wasn't. March in particular was tough because added on to my poor mental health, I had so many deadlines. It was insane. It was also the last stretch of my dissertation. It was a stressful time. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Something I do miss from the first 6 months of 2021 is living on campus. So for those of you that don't know, I went to Reading for uni, and the campus is beautiful. It's so green. There's a lake, there's ducks, there's squirrels, there's swans. I love it, and I absolutely loved living on campus because it meant that I could go out for walks whenever I wanted and go and feed the ducks. So then around, July of 2021, I moved from Reading to Birmingham, where I got an apartment with my brother. We've got the apartment for a year, so we will be moving out this year in June time-ish. So I got a bit of work experience this year with different fields. Since 2019 I've been a student ambassador for my uni online, so I've been making like loads of videos for them and talking to people that want to apply to go to uni, helping out with virtual open days and hosting talks and stuff. So actually earlier on in the year, before July, while I was still at Reading, I was asked to host a talk on, like a training session for my colleagues that wanted to get into video editing and stuff. So that was a cool experience. My job as an ambassador ended around July, August time, and then from June until October I was a video editor for the uni again. I worked on a cool project for the geography department, so where alumni recorded videos for first year students to look at and see the different career options that they have. I got to work on that as a video editor from June until October. From October up until Christmas I worked in an independent gift shop in the centre of Birmingham, which, although is obviously not my dream career, it's not my dream job by any stretch of the imagination, it did teach me a lot of things, specifically about running and owning a business, because it was a family business. I feel like I've grown a lot and like I've learned a lot from that experience, which I didn't necessarily think I would be saying, as I've only been there for 2 months. I also managed to secure a position on a 6-month graduate programme, which I'll be starting in January, so this month, which is weird to say. I'm excited about that because, to be honest, I don't really know what to expect. Something that I'm really pleased about this past year is, and it's very different to this career talk, so yeah, something I'm very pleased about doing this year is that I allowed myself to be creative. This has probably been my most creative year for a long time. I did a few painting challenges, I did a lot of new arts and crafts projects, new styles, new exercises. I even went to an art class, which I would love to do more of in the next year. I've used creativity as a form of self-expression, but also just as something to do to wind down and to relax, which I've enjoyed so much and I've needed a lot this year. So I'm now going to talk a bit about my intentions for the next year. I don't like to set strong goals because then I end up putting too much pressure on myself and disappointing myself with things that I do and don't do, or I don't set out specific goals and like resolutions, but I do give myself some intentions for the new year. I feel like there's slightly less pressure on that word, and it's things that I would like to do and work on in the new year. So as I said early in January, I am starting a new job, which is my first proper graduate job, and I am very excited for this opportunity because even though I don't really know exactly what to expect, I know that I'm going to grow a lot, and in 6 months' time I'm going to be a completely different person, at least professionally. I would like to be able to say what's going to happen afterwards, but I truly don't know. It's something that I'm just going to have to wait and see. I want to learn to allow myself to treat myself to things. I have quite a bad habit of hyping myself up to get something, whether it's as a reward for doing something that I don't really want to do, or if I just like a pair of trousers and I want to buy them, I hype myself up for it, and then I talk myself out of it. I tell myself why I don't need it, why I don't deserve it, and it completely puts me off getting it, convincing myself that it doesn't look nice on me, or that I won't use said thing, or etc, etc. I'm just really good at hyping myself up and then not treating myself. So yeah, I want to stop doing that. It's quite a toxic thing that I do to myself. Again, I hope that in 2022 I will get a better idea of what I'm doing. I feel so lost. I know I've got my graduate scheme lined up, but career-wise I do not know what I want at all. I want to learn to have a better work-life balance. It is something that I struggled with the past couple of months. So yeah, I want to make time outside of work. I want to be able to have time to relax, do the stuff I love, and also spend time with my people. I need to find a better way to balance it all because it is something that I really struggle with. I feel like I need to visit my grandparents in France. I haven't seen them in 2.5 years now, and I really want to go and visit them, preferably in the first half of the year, but again, nothing booked, I don't know what's going to happen with like restrictions and stuff. I would also like to come back home at some point during the year. I would also like to visit a few other places, both abroad and within the UK. I'd really like to go to Wales this year. So creativity wise, I would like to continue trying new mediums and new crafts. This past year I started a new sketchbook, and my aim for this year is to fill that sketchbook up. I know it can seem quite superficial when you finish a sketchbook, but the point of this is to get me to make art consistently and to make me paint and draw consistently, because I do have this habit of being very inconsistent with my hobbies, and YouTube is a prime example. Filling in my sketchbook is a goal that will hold me accountable to being consistent with making art and painting and drawing and trying new mediums. So YouTube wise, I want to make content more consistently. I did not do that this past year, but my last few months at uni were a lot more stressful than I was expecting, so I sort of put a pause on making videos, and that just sort of threw me off for the rest of the year. I would also love to start doing the odd live stream here and there, which is, the thought of that just scares me. I said on TikTok that I would do some live streams a few months ago, and I just haven't got round to it.
So I can't believe I've done this. Well, actually I kind of can believe it. Camera stopped recording and I didn't notice. So I'm just going to quickly go over a few more goals. So my random overall aims for 2022 are to experience as many new things as possible. I want to visit as many new places as I can. I want to try as many new things as I can, new art styles, new recipes, new art mediums, new books, and learn new things. Just the list goes on. Last year I made a playlist where it was a song a day, every day. So every day I listened to a new song and added it to a playlist. And I wanted to do something similar this year, where I'm going to make a playlist called 2022 Sounds Like. And I'm just going to add songs that I am listening to. I'm going to try and do it daily, but I'm not going to put pressure on myself to actually do it daily and for it to be a new song. It can be a song that I'm just like listening to a lot. And then the last thing was to start every month like a new year. You know how when we lead up to the new year, we get all excited, we reflect on that. I sort of want to do something similar with each month, and set new aims for each month, and I'm hoping that this will give me a sense of direction and make me feel a little bit more in control of what I'm doing. And also, like, it holds me accountable to actually go and do stuff and like see new places, try new things and all that. I'm really sorry about this last clip where I've had to just film it on my webcam. The overall video quality is just so low. I hate it, but this will be a fun video to look back on next year and in the future. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know what some of your intentions are for the new year, and I look forward to reading them all in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in my next video very soon. Bye!